Okay, just imagine this for a second. You find an instruction manual, but it's not for your new phone or some piece of furniture you have to assemble. It's an instruction manual for a human being. And here's the kicker. It was found sealed inside the product. That's the absolutely wild thought experiment we're going to dive into today.
I mean, it's a weird question, isn't it? What if you actually came with an instruction manual? We all just show up. No guide, no troubleshooting section. But the whole idea we're digging into today is, what if we did have one? What on earth would it even say?
And right away, we hit this incredible, mind-bending paradox. See, the manual isn't some separate book you get. It's written on the inside walls of you. So to read it, you have to discover yourself. You're not just the user, you're the product, you're the manual, and you're the reader, all at the same time.
Okay, so let's break this down, because this is where it gets really interesting. A normal manual, it comes with the product. This one, you find it inside. A normal manual describes the product. This one is read by the product. And you find it way, way after you've already been put together. So this isn't about how to build yourself. It's about understanding the thing that's already built. The manual isn't for assembly. It's for, well, for awareness.
All right, so the manual starts its little guided tour with the most obvious part of you, the body. Think of it as the pre-assembled hardware you arrive in. It's fully functional, but, the warranty is probably void if you try to open it up.
Seriously, just let this number sink in for a second. 37.2 trillion cells. Every single one of them is working, communicating, doing stuff you will never, ever be conscious of. And you couldn't stop them if you tried. The you that you think is in charge, you're so outnumbered it's not even funny. It's almost comical. And this is such a brilliant way to put it. A relationship with our own body, it's like a mayor's relationship with their city. You say my city, but you're really just showing up for the ribbon cuttings. You have some authority on paper, sure, but the city, your body, it just runs itself based on these ancient built-in rules that you have almost zero say in.
So the manual describes our arrival, and it's not gentle. It's this dramatic, kind of violent transition, right? You go from a world of liquid to a world of air, from dark to light. And in that complete shock, the body's first, absolute, non-negotiable act is to take a breath. It's not a choice. It just has to happen. And it's so easy to just overlook this, right? Because it's so common. But the manual really makes you stop and see it for what it is. A system that has only ever known fluid is suddenly, perfectly, required to use air. And it just does it. It works every single time. That's not just a statistic, that is absolutely astonishing.
So you've got this incredibly complex hardware, but it's pretty useless without an operating system, right? And according to this manual, that OS gets installed through one critical process: language.
And this might be the single most profound claim in the entire manual. Language doesn't just describe the world. The language assembles the world. It's not just putting labels on things that are already there. It's the tool that builds our reality in the first place. It creates the very boxes and boundaries we use to see everything. Let me give you a perfect example of how this works. Most of us, without even thinking about it, operate on this invisible metaphor that argument is war. And that one little idea, it shapes the entire experience. We attack positions, we defend our points, we try to win. But what if the metaphor was argument is a journey? All of a sudden, the other person isn't an enemy, they're a companion. And the goal isn't to win, it's to arrive somewhere new, together. It's the same event, but a completely different reality, all because of one tiny, invisible metaphor.
Just think about it for a second. The language that gets installed in you, it creates your categories for everything, like where blue ends and green begins. Its grammar shapes how you see cause and effect. It literally directs what you pay attention to. And, this is the big one, it becomes that voice inside your head.
Now, get this. That inner voice, the one you think of as your deepest self, as I, it didn't actually start with you. It's just you internalizing the language you were given by your parents, your culture, your world. It's the operating system talking from inside you, and we think it's us, the user.
So, okay, the hardware is running, the software is installed, you think the job is done, right? You're assembled. But the final section of the manual reveals something huge: the construction. Well, that's the whole point.
This is such a powerful metaphor for our lives.
You are living in a house that is constantly under construction. And the construction itself, that's the living. We're not finished products just waiting for life to start. You can't just build a perfect self and then move in. No, the messy, incomplete, always in progress construction, that is life.
And that's the thing. The process, it never ends. There's no finish line. There's no moment where the construction is finally done and you can just kick back and relax. The project of you is a lifelong job.
So, the self is never finished. And this is either the most reassuring thing you'll ever hear or the most exhausting. Being incomplete isn't a personal failure. It's a built-in feature of the design. And depending on the day, that can feel incredibly freeing, like, pew, I don't have to have it all figured out. Or it can feel just tiring. But either way, that's just how we're built.
And so the manual leaves us with this one last big question. The breathing, that automatic, life-sustaining thing, it was there the whole time. It was happening in the background your entire life, and maybe you just became aware of it right now. So what else? What other fundamental parts of your hardware, your operating system, your very self have been there the whole time, just running in the background, waiting for you to notice?